What's up, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2, Episode 14, aka the Titty episode. Before I get into the review, I just want to send out some shout outs before I get into it, before I forget them. I want to send a shout out to one of my subscribers. She's a Twitter follower of mine by the name of @Nay_loves you. That is her Twitter name. Shout out to you. You asked me for the shout out during the time I was live tweeting during the show. I also want to send some shout outs to Chinadollcee. If you have not subscribed to her, please do so right now. She's a very good friend of mine. Went to college with her, so. And you know, if she hanging out with me, then you know that she's just as crazy and funny as I am. So, subscribe to Chinadollcee. Also, shout outs to Justin J, my fellow Southern hospitality mofo. He does videos on the same type of shows that I do, and he's very honest, very motherfucking funny. We're just alike. We're practically twins in a way. Probably twins and don't even know that we're twins. But shout out to Justin J. Shout out to Jamar. He also does videos, some of the same videos that I do. I think he's from Texas, I think. So, send him some love. Shout out to NayBesa. She's from Seattle. I've been blowing her up for the last month. Shout out to her. I love her Seattle, Washington accent. She sounds so proper, and I just love her and her personality. Shout out to my great friend. His name on YouTube is On the Ocean 007. Be sure to subscribe to him. Please subscribe to him, because he deserves to have more subscribers than he do. He talks about relationships, real life, just basically real life issues. He doesn't really talk about reality shows, but if you want a dose of that real talk about relationships, real life issues, just somebody that relates to you, especially if you're in the LGBT community, please subscribe to On the Ocean 007, because I love him. And shout out to thaghettoview. She also does the same type of videos that I do. So, shout out to her. And all these people are up and coming YouTubers that I've, become acquainted with. And I want to see them grow, see their channels grow or whatnot. And, And I only shout them out on my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews, because those are the videos that everybody watch. That's my highest rated video. So, before I get into the show, there's something else I want to say. This episode was pretty much boring, okay? It was very boring. I don't see this video being no longer than 15 minutes. If it is longer than 15 minutes, it's only because I, was giving out shout-outs and shit at the very beginning and talked a little bit too much in between. But this episode was so boring. There was no K. Michelle. A lot of Mimi, a lot of Stevie J, a lot of Rashida, a lot of Kirk, a lot of Jocelyn, a little bit of some herbs and spices from Benzino, a drop of Carly. I could have took Baby Bop and her gay ass baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I could have took that. There wasn't even any airing in this episode. Like, this episode was beyond whack, for real. Not even, I could have took Mama Dracula and Buckeye and their little shenanigans. Like, this episode was so boring. Like, I don't give a fuck about Carly's old ass titties leaking, and I don't give a fuck about Mimi and hers getting done. Like, I could care less. But anyway, let's get into the video. I'm already ready to get this video over with. Okay, so we start off with Keisha and Georgia Prune, and pretty much Keisha really don't think that she did anything wrong. Like, she thinks that her husband, Georgia Prune, should just pick up where the fuck they left off, around the time when K. Michelle threw the candle at Georgia Prune when they were still happy, so to speak. He thinks that they should pick up where they left off right there and just not acknowledge the fact that he went out and got in the hot tub with Benzino and Mary Jane and Bambi and some other hoes and got a threesome and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Keisha really need to get a reality check and a motherfucking grip, bitch. You need to understand, you are the one that did wrong, and you expect for Georgia Prune to sit up here and just take whatever the fuck you give. Like, just because you said that you sorry, just because you're trying, that means that she's supposed to take it with a grain of salt and keep it pushing? No, because she'll be a dumbass to take that shit lightly and be easy with your ass and be lenient. She shouldn't even be taking your ass back after the way you embarrassed her ass on motherfucking national TV. You know what I'm saying? You did that shit, Keisha. You the one who decided to cheat on your damn husband with another bitch that you was never attracted to. Bitch, get a grip. You did that shit. So sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere and get a motherfucking life with that damn with that damn, because I don't think that's an Adam's apple. I think that's some leftover nut that he got stored in his motherfucking neck from tasting all them damn kids, because you know he don't want to raise none. So he'd rather taste them instead. Bitch, have a motherfucking seat. Oh, God. So, we get into Mimi and Erica playing golf, which is probably just for TV purposes only. And they are talking about their situations. They're talking about Erica's situation with Scrappy and Mama D and how she's just over Mama D and her ratchet ass. And I couldn't agree more with that statement. I really believe that Erica is just over Mama D and her ratchet ass, and she called it like she saw it. Mama D ass is ratchet as a motherfucker, and she needs to sit her motherfucking ass down and get a clue and get a grip. That's what she needs to fucking do. Then Mimi ass, well, she has to think about Imani. She got to think about Imani. Erica, I advise you not to take no advice from a bitch like Mimi, because Mimi ain't nobody to take no motherfucking advice from, okay? She ain't nobody to take no motherfucking advice from. She's a needy ass bitch who needs Stevie J by her motherfucking side, okay? She's so dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you need to be taking advice from a bitch like Mimi. She's the last motherfucker you need to be taking advice from, because she already don't know what to do in her own damn situation. So how the fuck can she give you advice on your own situation? And then, you know, as much as I want to cut Stevie the fuck off, I can't do that, because that is Eva's daughter. You can cut Stevie J off, bitch. You ain't got to talk to him. The only time you need to talk to him and meet up with him is when it comes down to Eva. Other than that, you meet up with him to talk to him about Jocelyn. Yeah, you meet up with him to take gifts and shit from his ass. That's what the fuck you doing, bitch. And I really need for you to have a motherfucking seat. Like, seriously, I'm getting sick of your ass. So Stevie J and Jocelyn, they meet up, and she talks about the music video that she's supposed to be shooting up in Puerto Rico, and Stevie J talks about it's going to be inexpensive and all of this. Like, I really was going to sleep on those motherfucking scenes with them sitting outside eating. Like, I could care less, because the video that Jocelyn did have leaked that came out this past weekend was a hot mess. It was a mess. I don't want to see it no more. It was a waste of a good beat, to be quite honest with you. And I just don't want to see it. Like, it was a hot ass mess. It was pretty much a hot mess. I don't give a fuck about it. It was terrible to me. So we get into Mimi. Mimi know with Stevie J. And you know what I'm saying? He gives her a bag and some money. And he basically, he's like, I'm giving you this bag, no strings attached. And she was like, I've heard this all before. Every time you say something every time you say something, no strings attached, it's always some strings attached. Okay, bitch, so why do you keep taking the gifts and you claim that you sick of Stevie and his bullshit? That's what I'm saying. Mimi know damn well that she still wants Stevie J and she still wants his dick. Because she never did. She's never gotten over Stevie. She's only used Nico for camera time and TV time and to call herself getting over Stevie and to make his ass jealous. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fooling nobody. Damn, I need to get a haircut because this damn hat is itching me like hell. She ain't fooling nobody. She need to sit the fuck down and get a motherfucking grip. That's what the fuck she needs to do. I'm sick of her. Scrappy going to rehab for marijuana, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't. They could have kept it. Sorry. So Stevie J and Jocelyn got into Puerto Rico, and as soon as they land into Puerto Rico, Jocelyn get to crying. Jocelyn sounds so motherfucking handicapped when she cries. And that's no diss to motherfucking handicapped people. I am not dissing handicapped people, but Jocelyn sounds like a motherfucking handicapped bitch when she cries. Puerto Rico, everything happens to me in Puerto Rico. And there were so many things that got me in my feelings while I'm in Puerto Rico, Stevie. It just don't make no sense, Stevie. I'm just so tired. I just want to be happy, Stevie. You don't understand. I just want to be so happy, Stevie. There's so many things weighing down on me, Stevie, and the way that you treat me, Stevie. And I'm just so tired, Stevie. And just coming into Puerto Rico after everything I went through, Stevie. I mean, I just went through so many things, Stevie, in Puerto Rico. Oh. It was sad to hear, but God. So boring. So bored. So bored. So bored. So bored. So bored. So bored. So we get into, I don't know if we were talking to, I don't know if Kirk was talking to Benzino or not. I think he wasn't talking to Benzino. I think he was talking to Rashida again. They were sitting at the table. You don't even get it. You were wrong. Like, first of all, you got mad at Mama Prune for running over your damn motorcycle and all of that stuff. You talking about she needs to mind her own business. She wouldn't be in your business if you was doing what you was supposed to do as a husband and as a father, and stop being a dog ass bitch. That's what you need to understand. You made this motherfucking bed, so lay in it. It's your fault, bitch, and you know it. And Georgia Prune really does deserve so much better than your ass. So then, you know what I'm saying? We get into Scrappy and Erica. And like I said on Twitter, Scrappy is probably my favorite male cast member on the show. Because I just like Scrappy. I don't know what it is about Scrappy that I like so much, but I really do like Scrappy. But he just does a lot of fucked up shit. But he meets up with Erica and they talk, and he basically talks about the fact that he's going to rehab and all of that. And he gets in and he talks about how much he loves her and all of that. And, you know, Erica started crying. But even though he apologizes for everything that Mama D did to Erica and just say that he loves Erica and everything like that, I still don't think that Erica needs to take that shit, and just run with it. Because of the simple fact, Scrappy has been doing so many fucked up ass things. He's been on a lot of fuck shit. And I just don't think that she needs to accept it just like that. I just think that situation just needs to be over as far as I'm concerned. Due to the fact that, he's pretty much, embarrassed Erica so many times. He already cheated on her with Diamond, and then he got with Shay behind her back. I just think that this is just a situation that has ran its course, to be quite honest. So we get into Mimi talking about her titties and how she want to get them done and all of that. And I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She takes Erica with her to go see a specialist, I guess, to see about her titties. And I just don't think that I care. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care about her and her titties. I just don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Okay. He goes, Kurt goes to meet up with Benzino, and he talks to Benzino about the situation with his husband, Georgia Prune. And this motherfucker still sitting up here talking about, I said I was sorry. So with that being said, I said I was sorry, and she just don't get it. I mean, at the end of my family work, I have a child on the way. Okay, bitch, you just not realizing that you got a child on the way? You just not realizing that you got a wife at home? Are you just not realizing that? And because you're just not realizing that, you think that Rashida's supposed to take this shit with a grain of salt and keep it moving? No, bitch. She don't supposed to do that. She's supposed to give your ass as much of a hard time as you gave her motherfucking ass. And you need to understand what the fuck you did wrong. And you were wrong. She ain't wrong for how she treating your ass. You are wrong. And you need to understand that you're wrong. It doesn't matter how many motherfucking 99-cent drugstore balloons and flowers you buy her ass, you were still wrong, and you still embarrassed her. Like, whatever. Like, you did that. Ain't nothing else to do with that. You did that, so whatever. Back in Puerto Rico, Jocelyn is shooting this video for this song called Shots. I don't give a fuck. The song sound like it's whack. And then, you know what I'm saying? As whack as Carly Red is, the way that Jocelyn tried to do Carly Red last week at her show and talk about how whack her shit was, you can't talk about nobody, girl. Sit your ass down. Whack ass song. Mimi went under the knife and got her titties done at this point. I don't give a fuck. And she talking about she ain't doing this for a man. Bitch, you are doing it for a man. Your every existence is about a man. Everything you do is about a man. And you try to disguise it and say it's about you and your daughter. Bitch, bye. So, we get into this next... No, I don't give a fuck about Carla and her leaking titties, and she wants Benzino to fucking help her pay for it. I don't think Benzino should get her ass shit after all the mess and chaos her motherfucking ass has caused. I don't give a fuck. He shouldn't give her ass shit. And he ain't obligated to give her nothing. And this manufactured ass scene with that Ivana Kiki Wyatt song playing in the background was a mess. And then she ends up giving Stevie J the ring at the very end of the episode and proposes to him. Y'all, this episode was so boring. And next week is the season finale. And I'm kind of glad because I'm ready for the reunion and I'm ready for Basketball Wives now because it's gotten pretty much redundant at this point. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_still standing without the G. And follow me on Instagram at King of the South 23. Y'all, I'm sorry this video was lame to y'all or whack to y'all, but this episode was so underwhelming. I'm sorry. So, I'm out of you guys. Peace.